This is my favorite new tool called Trello, and what it lets you do is organize just about anything you can think of. And I'm going to show you how. When you first come into Trello, you're going to start a board, which I named planning, and this is what each board will look like. You'll have a to-do, a doing, and a done. Now, when I first looked at this, I thought, to-do, doing, and done, why would I mark things as done? It's because it's a collaboration type of board program where you bring in other people, and I'll show you how to do that in just a minute here. But what I want to do today is discuss how you would use this in your social media and blogging efforts. And what you would have is you would start the board. Instead of calling them to do, doing, and done, you would want to decide how you want to look at your board. Now, a lot of people, what I'm going to do is have a week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. So here, etc. Now, what I would do for, say I wanted to do blogging posts, is I would start a card. Each one of these that comes up here is called a card. And you would type in, let's see if maybe a blog post idea that you have for that week. So let's say for the first week, I want to talk all about Facebook. So I would do maybe 10 tips on group management for Facebook and add the card. Now I click on the card, I can edit labels. And what I'd like to do is make one label be for blogging and one be for social media. I like to do with the brighter ones. And this way I'll just know what I'm talking about with each post. I'm also going to rename week 1 so that it's Facebook. Week 2 can be blogging. Maybe week 3 is Google Plus. And you just hit enter. Now these are nice because if you decide that you come up with something over here, say using Facebook with blogging, and you wanted to write a post about that, you can just drag it over to the blogging section. You can also use the numbers on your keyboard to select the colors that we added here. So as long as this one's highlighted, it's not working very well. There we go. 1 or 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 1 and 5 for whether you want it to be for social media or blogging. Now you have, say you want to have 3 blog posts a week, right? We're going to add another list, and this is just going to be board instructions. And I got this from a friend of mine. And then you just bring it over here. I'm going to add a card that explains, I want to use 3 blog posts per week. Then I want to have 10 social media ideas per week for posts, and tag in anyone doing a guest post. So say I know that I'm going to have a blog post the first week that somebody is going to guest post for me. I would write guest post here, and then I would come over and show my sidebar and add a member. I'm just going to do my friend gal because she uses this so much and she won't mind. And then I would drag her to the post. Now I would close it. And now Gail knows that she's got a guest post, and she can come in here, click on this card, leave any comments. I write a description about what she's going to write about and maybe the keyword, and then we can add a due date. And then as the month goes by, as each one of these is used, we archive it. And it just goes into old posts and cards and lists. And what you can do is do 1 week a month or one list per month. You can do one list per week like I have here, or you can just keep going with week 1 of the year, week 2 of the year, week 3 of the year, and select your topics, select your blog posts, write out some ideas for social media, tagging people who are going to be working with you that week on the posts or social media. And then you can add anything special that you want to do. A video on how to use Facebook as a fan page. Or, let's see, maybe a slide share on 40-point bloggers checklist. Now, obviously, I'm not going to want to leave that on the Facebook week. I'll want to take that over to my blogging week. And then I can just click on this. And what I really like about inside here is that if I have any resources that I want to use, which I do for this slide share, I can go grab a link and just put it in here. www.socialmediafuse.com/blogging checklist. Now when I save it, it automatically makes it a hyperlink, which is just really nice. Then anybody else who's on this card can go ahead and leave comments. I can also upload the file from my computer for the presentation so that I can add a date to when I want to put it live on my website and SlideShare. So as you can see, there's quite a bit you can do with Trello. And over here you'll see all your boards, and what you can do is set up different organizations, which is a collection of boards. And this is a board, planning is a board. Each one of these are a list, and each one of these that pops up is a card. So you have 4 levels basically that you can drill down to, and then within that last level you have 6 labels that you can use differently on each board. So that is my Trello planning for your blog posts and social media, and I'd love to see your comments. Thank you.